I guess technically this is Geeks and Gamers, but it's not. Josiah is someone who used to be a little bit more moderate, but he's become much more radical, alt-right kind of grifter. I think he's an adjunct to Geeks and Gamers. I don't think he officially is on their team. He's just sort of like a partner, giving us the usual panic, but it's not gay panic. It's black woman panic with Robin Hood, and he'll explain why this is even an issue. I don't know if it is an issue. It's puzzling.
Any strong male character that they can, any character that is some sort of inspiration or role model for young men, they're going to continue to move down the line and completely decimate that character. And there's a reason for why they're doing that, okay? Because they don't want men to be strong. They don't want young men to be strong or to see.
But jumping into the substance, not even clear what we're talking about. I mean, I kind of understand the Geeks and Gamers people if they said, like, Luke Skywalker is being turned into a black woman. That's an issue because it's an established character. It'd be like, okay, that kind of makes sense, kind of. But they're not doing that, and they didn't do that. And in this case, they're not even coming within the range because, again, Robin Hood is just a folklore. And they've done this before with Keira Knightley. I vaguely remember this, but I did watch it where Keira Knightley, yes, she's a girl, but she played Robin Hood as the title role. I can't say I thought it was the greatest cinema in the world, and I will admit I am a big Keira Knightley fan, and I will completely admit it's probably because of sexual bias, because, yeah, she's very attractive. But I think she's actually a decent actress. She gets attacked too much for not being a good actress. But, yeah, I thought it was fun and silly. Apparently there have been other versions of female Robin Hood. There's like a video game with female Robin Hood. I guess the issue would be like, well, why is it legitimate to panic if, say, Blade is turned into a white man, or if Luke Skywalker is turned into a black woman, or now apparently with Lon, right? Lon is not an Asian in the books, but we'll save that debate for another time. I do think actually some of the casting did not really disturb the race in Wheel of Time. But you could say definitely Lon is being changed. How far do we go before we go too far? Why is that a case to be upset about, but not this one? And I'm going to be totally honest, I'm really trying to appeal to the female subscribers, though I probably have almost like maybe 5 or 6, but every view counts. So I kind of agree, because even women are complaining about this, about the strong female prototype. It's becoming really, really stupid. Like almost every single female has like a strong, independent female character. It's becoming really, really, really tiresome. However, I don't suspect much here, so I think we need a little bit more information before we push the panic button. So what exactly is the problem?
Like, there's a reason for why they're doing this, and a lot of it is because neo-Marxism as a whole is creatively bankrupt. So that's one reason for why they're doing this type of stuff, is because they can just steal from things that have existed before, take names of recognizable characters, and then they can just, infiltrate it with their own agendas, which,
Neo-Marxism. And the neo-Marxists want to get rid of the strong male roles. Well, putting aside the sheer empirical problems here, because The Northman came out this year, it had a white man, it had pretty much an all-white cast. It didn't do well, it flopped. Yeah, we've had the white man, we've had the male lead for some time. Just this year, sometimes it worked with Mavericks, sometimes it didn't work. Like Buzz Lightyear did not make that much money. In fact, Geeks and Gamers themselves say it flopped. And I'm kind of not clear what he means by this. Is he saying Buzz was gay? They turned Buzz into a woman? As far as I know, they didn't. I've not seen the movie, but I think from reliable information, he's not gay. They didn't turn him into a woman, so I'm a little puzzled what he means by that. I'm further puzzled by his kind of conflating two things. It's true people sort of think, well, if you have a lead female character, that's a feminist story, but no, that's not true. You can have a female at the center of your story. She's not necessarily a feminist hero or anything like that. Sometimes they are, like Captain Marvel, but it's not a necessity. And it's also not a necessity, even if you do have, quote unquote, a feminist hero, it has anything to do with Marxism, or it's even on the left, or it's even radical. I point to the Keira Knightley film again. I don't remember it having any kind of deep radical philosophy. It just seemed to be Keira Knightley is dressed up as Robin Hood. She's going to have her adventure. Fun for the whole family, basically. Kind of silly and insubstantive. So, now I would agree with him if there is an agenda to kind of tear down the male roles, replace them with the female roles. That might be a concern. But we can't do that with this thing because it's public domain. It's not even tied to anybody. It's not tied to Tolkien, to anybody. There's no like holder of the copyright or trademark. You're not violating anything. This mythology, as a mythology, is open to be reinterpreted. It has been reinterpreted. I mean, Russell Crowe was Robin Hood. So were they violating the lore? I don't know. I mean, it's like it just seems like not a nonsensical question. It's an open folklore, so there are certain key components of the myth you don't want to violate. Like him becoming a capitalist would probably be a violation, but I'm not sensing what the issue is. And then, of course, he kind of gives the game away.
Power to account by using their greed against them to help her community. Social justice, everyone! Insane. Absolutely insane. Which is why working with Geeks and Gamers, I, Josiah, started Epicverse. So make sure that you go follow Epicverse. You can follow Epicverse on.
So basically, this is all self-promotion. Promoting the Epic Verse, he's promoting Geeks and Gamers. Please help us, support us, because you don't want to support Robin Hood, because yay, social justice! But Robin Hood is a hero of social justice. That's literally the whole myth. That is the myth of Robin Hood. He's taking from the rich to give to the poor. I'm like, do you not know the mythology? I am very confused with this video. I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's like, hey guy, they're taking another beer for white man. They're making it a real crazy, stupid, black communist woman to push their agenda. I don't know. I mean, Russell Crowe, they did Cinderella Man. Were they trying to push a gay, feminist, communist agenda? I don't think so. I saw the film and I researched it a lot. It seemed to actually have a conservative agenda. They were just having fun with the name. Like his life story kind of fit a fairy tale. And they even called him that, Cinderella Man. Okay. I don't think it disturbed gender norms. It was a very clever twist on a traditional fairy tale. This one is just putting a female lead, and the female lead happens to be black. I mean, I'm probably not going to watch this. It probably will be just not very good. Maybe you want to call it woke trash, but that's probably because it is meant for a juvenile audience. I mean, there was another recent Robin Hood with, woo, a white man. It didn't go well. It flopped. Most people don't even like it. The critics didn't like it. Audiences didn't care. Are we disturbing the legend of Robin Hood by not going to see the white Robin Hood man doing things? No. It's just an open mythology. What are we panicking about? I don't know. But I would agree if they're going to do just another strong female character stereotype, it would probably get very, very boring very, very quickly. But then again, we have to look back at the original text. Was Robin Hood originally very psychologically complex? Was he a very flawed character? Probably not. Should they be faithful to the text? Should they update it and improve the story? Or just retell the story word for word? I don't know. It's an open question. But saying that, oh gosh, they even say it, they're going to have left-wing social justice politics. Yeah, that's the story. That is literally the canonical story. So I don't know. It seems a lot of panicking over nothing, but I don't know. But he is right. If they are just gonna slot in strong female to get rid of a male role, yeah, that's bad. But I don't know. As far as I can see, they may not be doing that. So we need a little bit more information before we push the panic button on the white Robin Hood is dying. It's still legally possible to play a white male as Robin Hood. That's not been made illegal. But who knows? Maybe things will change.